Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. We are live on this beautiful Saturday morning here at Trimble Stadium in Jenks, Oklahoma. Today we have the INFC Championships, and that's short for Indian Nations Football Championship. And we have 5 action-packed games today. And starters, it's the first graders. We have the Sand Springs Black going against the Tulsa Youth Athletics Red. And you were listening here on Southern Sports Network. My name's Carter Randolph. This is Chris Henson. This is my second time doing an IFC Championship. And Chris, this is your first time. What are you expecting here, brother?
And I expect a lot of athleticism from these little kids. I mean, they've really put in the work this season, and expect to see some great plays.
Oh, no doubt. And let me just give you a heads up, man. Like I was telling you off stream, these kids are made of rubber. So they are going to be hitting as hard as they can, and they're going to be getting up as hard as they can. So expect some good action-packed football here today. We're about 5 minutes away from kickoff. Just wanted to get these introductions out the way, get things started. But we're going to take a quick break and get back with some action right after this.
There's no place like home. Whether you live in Oklahoma, Arkansas, or Missouri, Realty Mart USA is your go-to real estate company for residential, commercial, agricultural, or land. We believe in strong connected communities and sponsor local events. Realty Mart USA, supporting our communities, supporting our future.
We are back with the action as introductions are getting underway. And as you can see, Sand Springs Black has some nice support out on the field. The cheerleading squad getting ready to represent their Sand Springs Black team. And, of course, we just want to get started with a thank you to Jenks, Oklahoma, as the Trojans have kindly let us use their stadium. And every time I come here, it looks better. I don't know if you've been here before, but this place, about as good as it gets here in Oklahoma.
Yeah, absolutely. Wonderful facilities. They do a great job.
No doubt about it. And I came to this stadium when I was a junior in high school. Had a buddy named Calvin Bundu who ended up playing for Oklahoma State, and he came here and played against Jenks. And last time I was here, I was over in that section. I saw Mike Gundy saying, "Calvin, what's going on, brother? How you doing, man?" Next thing I know, he's a Cowboy, which, by the way, folks, go Cowboys. But here we go. First player running onto the field. That's number 2, Kason Pearson, born June 26, 2018. And, of course, number 17, Dason Flores. And then I missed Brody Rimmert and Ryan Hale, number 4, number 7. Ready for some action from those boys. Number 18, Ethan Elliott stepping up to the plate. 19, Maverick Spencer. Then number 21, of course, Kaiser Dentist. Then number 37, Dalton Delcurta. Alongside our last two, but definitely not the least, 41, Crew Winfield. And number 99, my personally favorite number right there, Chris. I mean, you got to be a tough player to wear number 9.
You got to love the
double nines. Colton Pfeiffer going to be representing the double 9. As the Sand Springs Youth Black is ready to play, ready to see if they can get a first grade championship here in 2024. Of course, their opponents be the Tulsa Youth Athletic Red. So we get their introductions underway. Number 1, Cameron Stevenson, looking to lead the charge. Alongside him, number 2, Bryson Billings Osborne. And, of course, Martavian Bennett will be holding down the number 4 number, DeAndre Swift. And, of course, number 6, Brave Jefferson. Alongside him, number 8, Noah Reed. Followed up by big number 10, DeAndre Hopkins, a.k.a. Malik Beard. Then number 12, Jordan Gist, following him up. Finally, we get to the 20s. Number 22, Deverick Williams. Then number 32, Legend Williams. Scratch that. One of the best baseball players I ever knew. Name was Legend. Was from Alva, Oklahoma. Then number 44, Elias Hamilton. Number 50, one of the big boys, Makai Gamble. And of course, another number 90, Ryan Du Bois. That is your Tulsa Youth Athletic Red. Of course, they're going up against Sand Springs Black. It's both teams looking to show their camaraderie, their sportsmanship before we get this thing underway. Chris, I didn't ask. Are you OU guy? You an OSU guy? Where are you looking?
It's probably better.
There is a right answer.
Better left unsaid. I'm actually a USC guy.
USC? Yep. Wow, so you're a Lincoln Riley guy, huh?
Well, I'm a USC guy, so call it that.
I thought he was kind of on the hot seat this year after, benching Miller Moss. I thought he was a draft guy, maybe a first or second round guy, but now they're bringing in I think his name's Tavea or Talulu or something like that. Out of California, Hawaii, somewhere in there, I think. But looking like they're going to start the freshman, bring in a new face. Yeah. Do you like that? Do you think they should have kept Miller Moss in there?
Miller Moss is a better quarterback, but Mayalva is the quarterback that'll help this team.
Mayalva, that's his name. Yes.
The offensive line can't protect a pro-style quarterback, so you got to get somebody with wheels in there.
Yeah, you can ask OU about that. I bet you can ask Oklahoma State, too. We got about 200 starts under our belt in the trenches.
There you go.
I think they give up 4 sacks a game. As it looks like we're doing the Pledge of Allegiance, so I'm going to take a quick break, a quick moment of silence. When we come back, we'll get back with the action right after this.
Store closes in 5. We just need to grab a few more gifts.
Jackpot. That's the one.
Yes! Okay, let's go.
JJ, what? Hey, I made my family disappear. You're not TJ.
You sit on a throne of lies.
JJ!
Sorry, guys. I'm just sitting there having the best night of my life. Oh, what's this?
It's a beaut, Jade. It's a beaut.
Yep, come on, Mom. Come on. Here we are. Sorry.
TYA is the home team. We go back.
We are back, folks. An introductions check, Pledge of Allegiance check. We are ready for some football after Sand Springs runs through the tunnel, trying to get a little motivation here before this one. I just heard Tulsa Youth Athletic Red is going to be the home team. Sand Springs Black looking to be the away team. And of course, today will be filled with 5 action-packed games. First graders starting us off and working our way up to 5th grade. So first graders will lead us off 2nd grade, then 3rd, 4th, and then 5th. And that late night action. Let me tell you, folks, if you haven't watched us here before at the INFC Championships, they just get better and better. Every game has its own uniqueness to it, and every game should be down to the wire. So it looks like our captains are coming out. Sand Springs Black bringing out number 19, number 4, and number 17, looking like Martavian Bennett. Martavian Bennett alongside Maverick Spencer, and that's Brody Rimmert. Of course, Dason Flores out there joining the squad. Tulsa Youth Athletic looking. Cameron Stevenson out there. Malik Beard. And, of course, Elias Hamilton looking like he's going to lead the defense here today. The double fours. Of course, since they are just first graders here, Chris, they aren't going to use the whole field. It would be cool. Maybe see one of them young kids round the edge, take it for 50. But, of course, the field's going to be a little compact. We're still going to be looking for a lot of action here today.
Yeah, absolutely. It'll be interesting to see how this coin toss goes because the Bulldogs like to fire off early.
Mm-hmm.
Those kids loose in open space.
Definitely want to get off to a hot start. And
absolutely.
Here I can see. It looks like Sand Springs is going to defer. So they're looking to get the ball after halftime. Looks like Tulsa Youth Athletic Red is looking to start us off here today. Head coach of this Tulsa Youth Athletic. Head coach here for this program is Coach Gillespie. He's the head coach of that Tulsa Youth Athletic Red. And on the other side, we got Mark Elliott holding down the Sand Springs Black head coaching spot. Alongside Mr. Elliott will be John Winfield, Cody Hale, and Andy Flores. Alongside Coach Gillespie will be Coach Beard. And it looks like it's happening here, folks. Both teams are set and ready to go. Tulsa Youth looking to bring out the I formation here early. That was one thing. We are expecting a heavy ground attack. It's number 1, Cameron Stevenson, looking to get to the outside, and he's still running. One man to beat. And that's going to do it, folks. First play of the game, and we're already on the board. Cameron Stevenson taking it 60 yards to the house. Wow, what a start, Chris.
Yeah, watching them in warm-up, Stevenson's like, from that I formation, he likes to hit that outside edge, and they'll get really sneaky, hand it off to the fullback.
So we're going to take another look at that one. You can see just no one can catch him once he rounds that edge. Number 4 for Sand Springs had a chance, Brody Rimmert, but wasn't able to bring little Stevenson down. Yeah, like you said, in warm-ups, I mean, when he gets in that open space in that I form, I mean, he can really open him up. Because this time he's just going to go right up the middle, almost untouched, gets touched after he crosses the goal line. And it's going to be 7-0 here early. Going to be 8-minute quarters here in the INFC Championships. But I guess when you're scoring like that, it really doesn't matter. Only 17 seconds off the clock so far. Of course, something happens that quick, you can just get ready and start up again. Sand Springs looking to try and tie this one up already. Sand Springs also going to go from under center. They're going to hand it to number 19 as he gets met in the backfield early. They handed it to Maverick Spencer. It looked like Malik Beard made the tackle. That's going to be about a 3-yard loss.
Speed on the outside. That's what the Bulldogs are known for. They're going to get around that outside edge on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, no doubt. Hard to get on the outside when you got a pressure like that.
Yep.
So we'll see if the front line can hold here for this Sand Springs Black squad. Now they go to the I form. Looks like a little bit of a early movement there, and that's what it's going to be. False start. Sand Springs Black. So it's 2nd and 13. Now it's going to be about 2nd and 16, 2nd and 17.
You never want to get behind the chains. That's going to take a little bit to overcome, but I think Sand Springs is going to pull it off.
Yeah, it's tough, especially when the passing game is kind of non-existent, and that's not that they don't have the skill. I mean, these kids are young guns. I mean, I'm sure it'll come. But right now, probably going to see a lot of the ground game in effect. 2nd and 17, we'll see what they come up with. He's going to fake the handoff, trying to get outside.
It's going to reverse field.
Still on his feet. Dayson Flores made a couple moves, but nevertheless brought down in the backfield. 3 straight plays equal loss of yardage for the Sand Springs Black squad. Now we'll see what Coach Elliott comes up with, as it's kind of now or never here early. Don't want to fall behind to this Tulsa youth program. Going out of the I form once more. They handed off to number 19. He had a hole, but I believe number 90, Ryan Du Bois, makes the big 3rd down tackle. That's going to be 4th down, Chris.
Yeah, you got the speed on the outside for the Bulldogs, and you got Du Bois anchoring the middle. So it's going to be tough going.
And, of course, here in the INFC, there are no Shane Lecklers around, so instead of punting it away, they just walk it down. I believe it's 20 yards on the flip. So wherever they were, you walk out 20 yards, and that's where the other team will start. It looks like Tulsa Youth getting it at the 49.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see one hit that outside edge, the fake to the fullback, or like in warm-ups they hand it off eventually. There you go.
Exactly. Use Cameron Stevens as a kind of a bait. This time Sand Spring does get to the outside. Tulsa Youth does get a couple yards, but good gang tackling there from the team in white. Looks like Martavian Barnett on the carry. Victory formation already here, Chris? Nope, Cameron Stevens rolling out, and he's got blockers.
Yep.
Makes him miss, and he's off to the races. Cameron Stevenson already making a point to be player of the game, as that's his second touchdown of the game already. And it's 13-0, Tulsa Youth on top.
Yeah, it looked like Spencer had the angle to get him there, but just didn't have the speed.
Yeah, Cameron was able to get to the outside. That Sand Springs cornerback almost made the tackle. Just those arm tackles aren't going to do it on number one. So he runs right through it and then takes it to the house. So this is now a two-possession ball game. Tulsa Youth, I don't know if they have anything other than the I form. And I guess the victory formation. Cameron Stevens hands it off to number 6, but there's a flag on the play. That is going to be a false start, going to bring us back. So it makes this 2-point conversion just a little bit more difficult. 1-point conversion a little bit more difficult. Of course, Young Guns only get 1 point on the 2-point conversion. Sorry about that, folks.
I would like to see one of them show up there and try to kick it for 2.
I wouldn't mind it. Went out of the pistol, or out of the shotgun right there, tried to get it to number 2. Bryson Billings Osborne. Sand Springs closed the hole quick. So the 2-point or the 1 point is no good. 13-0, Tulsa Youth on top.
Yeah, that false start really got to him there.
Yeah, and with after that second touchdown, we're going to take a quick break here, folks. 13-0, Tulsa Youth on top. Be right back.
Auntie, did you get the basketball shoes I need for tryouts this weekend?
Oh, dude,
It's okay.
I'm not going to be able to make it to Dick's this week.
You can just click on Dix.com.
Dicks.com. Dicks.com.
Hi, welcome to Dix.com.
Wow, they're beautiful.
Let's go shopping.
Are you kidding me? I'm in ball heaven. I like you. Look at all these cups. I really like you. I don't even live near water.
Whoa, these arrived so fast.
Quick break right there, folks. Already back in the action here in Jenks, Oklahoma. Sand Springs tries to get to the outside. Tulsa Youth had about 3 red jerseys there to make the tackle. I'm trying to find a number here, folks. These dang kids trying to be these NFL players rolling up their jerseys. Can't even tell. Looks like a 7. I believe it's a 7. Ryan Hale with the run right there.
That's the new trend. You got to
Exactly,
keep up with
exactly.
the fashion.
Mm-hmm.
That and the back plates.
No knee pads, and yeah, your jersey tucked in. So they're looking to hand it off once again. Number 17 trying to get to the outside. Dayston Flores, but cannot do it. Looks like Ryan DuBois making the tackle once again. Impressive, especially because he's coming from that inside nose tackle position, works his way all to the outside, and still makes the tackle.
He's all over the field today.
It's going to be 3rd down once again here for Sand Springs. Not as long as their last 3rd down. It's still going to be 3rd down and 15. So they try and get number 19 on the outside. Has one man to beat. And can't do it. Cameron Stevenson helping himself out on the defensive end. Makes the tackle on 3rd down. Maverick Spencer trying to get to the outside. You can see the hole opened up, but Cameron Stevenson running like a man on a mission. It's basically half the field to make the tackle on the boundary.
You know, and that's the important part of not falling behind the chains, right? You pick up an 8-yard run instead of being 4th and 3. Now you're 4th and 7 still.
Looks like they're going to Flores again, but this time no daylight. So he gets touched almost immediately.
Du Bois.
He grabs the ball, and that was not Flores. That was Maverick Spencer on the carry. Nice third down run, but on fourth down, no daylight anywhere to be found.
I feel like Du Bois is a name we're going to be saying a lot today.
No doubt. And just from this angle up here, you can tell he's a little bit bigger than the rest of those boys. Definitely got some juice to him. So he's going to play that guard position here on offense. Tulsa Youth looking to make this a 3-possession ball game. Try and get to the outside, but nowhere to go. Number 4, Brody Rimmert on the huge tackle for loss. You can see, that everyone's thinking Cameron Stevenson, so they try give it to one of those running backs to sneak through, but no daylight at all. Just thought they were going to call a false start there. Everyone's back in position, ready to go. Here goes number 1. Nice tackle there from number 17. And that was Dason Flores as he came up and made the big hit.
Yeah, Flores really went right through those 2 lead blockers. Looked like it was going to open up an edge.
It looks like that's going to be the end of the first quarter here in this one. 13-0, Tulsa Youth on top. We have more action in store today, but first, we're going to take a quick break here, folks. Back with the action right after this.
Store closes in 5. We just need to grab a few more gifts.
Jackpot. That's the one.
Okay, let's go.
JJ, what? Hey, I made my family disappear.
You're not TJ. You said I'm throwing flies.
Sorry, guys. I'm just sitting there having the best night of my life.
Here we are, 1 quarter down here in the first grade INFC championship. Tulsa Youth came out storming as they're up 13-0. Cameron Steven looking to make it a little more, but a piece of laundry coming out on that far side. It's going to be a false start. Sand Springs having that trouble here early on, but now Tulsa Youth has also caught the bug. It's going to be 3rd and about 19. Cameron Stevenson has trouble with the snap. It comes out. Number 10, Malik Beard, able to fall on it, but that will make it 4th down.
Be interesting to see what they come up with on this 4th and long. They go back to the eye, or are they going to stay in that compact, almost victory formation like you said?
I was thinking they were punting. I mean, you're up 2 possessions. I mean, Sand Springs hasn't been able to get anything going on offense. I guess when you got Cameron Stevenson, you can take a couple chances.
Just going to say, when you got speed on the outside like that, you don't have to punt.
Once again, he's going to take it all the way. Cameron Stevenson having a game to remember as that's his 3rd touchdown of the game already. That makes it 19-0 here at the start of the second quarter. Take a look at that one. There were white jerseys around, but just not good angles. And Stevenson, I mean, he's done it a couple times today. When he gets to the outside, he is a hard man to catch. So they look to try and make this 20-0. The 1-point conversion. Almost said 2-point there, folks, but caught myself. It's Coach Gillespie being the general to his troops, making sure everyone's lined up. They hand it off to the fullback, and he goes right up the middle for the 1-point conversion. Check that one out one more time. It's a classic fullback dive. Pat Ricard would be proud.
A little bit of that thunder and lightning effect. Fullback up the middle.
Definitely needs some of it. The Chargers just got a new fullback, too. I can't remember his name. He looks like a D-tackle. I mean, just looked absolutely ginormous. I believe that was number 8 on that one-point conversion. Noah Reed converting for this Tulsa Youth squad. Sand Springs got behind here early, but they still got some time. They need to get this thing going now. So they look to hand it to number 19. Breaks the first tackle. Then 2 red jerseys meet him at the line of scrimmage. It's Maverick Spencer. Just looking for some daylight. There was none to be found.
You know, that last series for the Sandites, they had 1 or 2 step away from breaking something off on the outside edge. Just that extra step. We'll see if they can find it here.
It seems either Tulsa Youth gets 3 in the backfield or Sand Springs breaks that first tackle and then just can't beat that last defender.
Right.
Back to the eye are the Sandites. So they hand it off, but just couldn't get enough steam. As they go back to Maverick Spencer. Once again, he finds just about nothing. Luckily, they're not behind the chains, though. Only going to be 3rd and 7 here.
Playing clean football helps. No flags out.
Yeah. Coach Elliott might have to call his version of Philly here early. Sand Springs definitely need to make some moves.
Yeah, it looked like in the last play, the middle of the field opened up. The blocking was there. Just got to get that first step going.
So they go back to Maverick Spencer, and he has some daylight.
There it is.
Nevertheless, going to push those chains, as that is going to be a first down. Once again, just had 1 man to beat. So we're going to take another peek at that one. And this time, that Sand Springs front gets a little bit of a push.
You see that double team on the left side of the line there.
Let me guess, on old Ryan Dubois.
Yep. Commit your men to the point of attack.
Exactly. You know what's hurting you. Make some adjustments to try and stop it. It's after that good 3 to 4 plays and the first down, no penalties. You get the false start. Oh, no, that's going to go on Tulsa Youth. Looks like an offside. So the team in red helping the Sandites out a little bit.
You got to love a free 5 yards.
Exactly. Never hurt nobody.
1st and 5.
Maverick Spencer gotten all the touches here so far in this drive. See if they keep that streak alive. Yes, they do. But no room. Right as he touched the ball, about 2 red jerseys on him. Don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, it is tough to see those numbers, especially when they turn around at the back. I love the shiny back plates, though.
And I like Sand Springs jerseys. I like the black, gold, and white. I think it looks good. I like the red jerseys, too. Never liked my high school jerseys, though. Evan North, I never thought had good jerseys compared to Santa Fe or Memorial. Never seemed right. This time, Dason Flores trying to get to the outside, and he does. But Cameron Stevenson, a couple pieces of laundry.
I think there's a holding back at the 41.
Yep, we get our first hold of the day, Chris. Dason Flores opened it up, had a nice run there. It's not going to count as this one's coming back.
Yeah, those ones hurt the most. False start, 5 yards, you can make it work. Holding, it's pushing you back 10. That can be a drive killer.
Definitely had it 2nd and 5. Now it's going to be 2nd and about 15. Luckily here on this drive, the Sand Springs Black has opened it up a little bit. I don't know what they're, probably that double team on number 90. They are opening some holes here for number 17 or number 19, whoever they so choose.
Yeah, I was going to say, Spencer's had some good luck. He broke off that 10-yard run earlier, so we'll see if he can do it again. Oh, hit him with a fake.
Jason Flores looking to keep it again. He cuts back inside. Nice move. Able to work his way upfield, and a nice tackle there from number 10, Malik Beard. for the Tulsa Youth squad. That same play they just ran on the hold. This time, instead of going outside, Flores cuts it back inside. Now makes it third and manageable.
There it is.
Spencer has some room. Tries to stiff arm number 1. Cameron Stevenson making another big tackle, another touchdown saving tackle almost.
Yeah, you can see that Sand Springs line is winning at the point of attack right there, opening up the middle of the field. 19 turns on the Jets.
Turned it up, but didn't turn it up enough, as it is going to be 4th and 1 here. Big 4th down here for the Sand Springs squad. And, I don't know. Did he hike that one around him? Did he? I don't think he went through the legs. Yeah, that's what he's looking at. He said he just handed it to him. Like he kind of turned his back. Here you go, buddy.
The old school trick play. Let me see the football.
I guess that's their Philly.
There you go.
And with that, oh no, Sand Springs not even going to get another shot at it. That's going to make it a turnover on downs.
I think that they called the defense for encroachment, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think the defense jumped on that once he did the untraditional snap.
Well, it's still early here, folks. I must be seeing stuff. So that's going to move the chains. Never mind. Sand Springs lives to fight another day. So they get it on the 35. They're going to get their first points of the day, but there's only 58 seconds left. So they might have to put a little pedal to the metal.
Let's see if they send Flores around that outside corner again. Try to get some chunk yardage in.
Seems like that's what they're making the Tulsa Youth squad guess with. Is Flores either going to keep it and round it to the outside, or is Spencer going up the middle? Saw Brody Rimmert get in the action last drive. See if they get him involved.
Quarterback keep.
Maverick Spencer.
Now they have us guessing.
I know, yeah. On first down, not sure about that call. Now the clock continues to tick away. They need some yardage. So they give it to Maverick Spencer. He has a lead blocker. Gets to the outside. One man to beat. But no. Number 10, Malik Beard. This is not today. Good tackle, young man. Maverick Spencer putting this drive on his back right now.
You could see that just that athleticism, that speed. You just can't get away from him.
Caught him just in the nick of time. Maverick Spencer looking to get to the outside. Can't make it. I was about to say they need to burn a timeout.
Yeah.
They've still got 2 left. They finally do. 7 seconds left as Sand Springs gets into the danger zone. Trying to get their first points of the day. They did call a timeout, but both teams are ready to go. It's merely just a clock stopper. It's Coach Elliott trying to fire his boys up. You can see him moving that head, shaking them fists. He wants points, and he wants them now.
See if they try that left side of the field, or are they going to try a fake reverse, get around that right side?
In this situation, I feel like you got to get either Dason Flores or Maverick Spencer as much space as possible.
Absolutely.
And it seems like that space would be more to this left side here.
Well, and running away from Du Bois, right? We've
Yeah,
identified that helps.
for sure. That's definitely a good plan. So here we go. It's number 22, I think. Jumped a little early. Deverick Gator. It's going to be a free 5.
If they're going to give it to you, take it.
I can understand it, number 22. He's wanting to get in the backfield here early. Sand Springs threatening here in the Tulsa Youth red zone. They're going to give it to Spencer. No, it's going to be reverse. What a botched snap. They need to fall on it and call a timeout. Looks like they couldn't get it off in time. So here in this first game of the day, the first grade edition, Tulsa Youth on top, of Sand Springs Black 20-0 after one half of play. And Chris, what adjustments does Sand Springs need to make? I mean, of course, in that last drive, they finally picked it up a little bit, but do you think it's just need to stop Cameron Stevenson on that defensive side of the ball?
Yeah, you have to stop Stevenson, and you got to play clean football. The penalties are really putting them behind, and when you're struggling to get yardage, you don't have the chunk plays that the Bulldogs do. You got to play clean football.
No doubt, and we will get to some more action right after this quick break. But before we get to that, folks, we did have a loss in this INFC room as Don Rice has left us, and we would love to give a quick memorandum to him. So we're going to play a quick video in memoriam of him.
Store closes in 5. We just need to grab a few more gifts.
Jackpot. That's the one.
Yes. Okay, let's go.
JJ, what? Hey, I made my family disappear.
You're not TJ. You sit on a throne of lies.
JJ!
Sorry, guys. I'm just sitting there having the best night of my life. Oh, what's this?
It's a beaut, Jade. It's a beaut.
Come on, Mom. Come here we are. Sorry.
There's no place like home. Whether you live in Oklahoma, Arkansas, or Missouri, Realty Mart USA is your go-to real estate company for residential, commercial, agricultural, or land. We believe in strong connected communities and sponsor local events. Realty Mart USA, supporting our communities, supporting our future.
Dad, don't forget about my new queen.
Sweetie, I can't make it to Dick's this week.
Have you heard of Dix.com?
Have I heard of Dix.com? Have I heard of Dix.com? Whoa.
Don't overthink it. Let's go shopping.
Actually, what I need are some cleats.
How about one of these?
Great.
Done.
Okay.
Anything else?
No,
Golf club?
Not
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah,
For a friend.
of course,
I'm
of
just
course.
anyone impressed with how fast that was?
Yeah,
I
totally.
know. I went to
My
Dix.com.
queens. Thank you. I love you.
Well, I went to Dix.com. Ever heard of it?
Yeah, I told you about that.
Make fall all about enjoying the experience. When you ride on your new Ferris commercial mower featuring patented suspension technology, you'll have more than freshly manicured grass. You'll experience productivity and comfort like never before. And because you won't be slowing down for those rough spots, you'll mow more lawn in less time. Ferris, experience suspension. 0% financing for 48 months. Visit TNG Power Equipment in Claremore to see the full line of Ferris mowers. Call 918-923-6712 or visit our website today.
What's up, Auntie? Did you get the basketball shoes I need for tryouts this weekend?
Oh, dude,
It's okay.
I'm not going to be able to make it to Dick's this week.
You can just click on Dix.com.
Dix.com. Dix.com.
Hi. Oh, welcome to Dix.com.
Wow, they're beautiful.
Let's go shopping.
Are you kidding me? I'm in ball heaven. I like you. Look at all these cups. I really like you. I don't even live near water.
Whoa, these arrived so fast.
I know, right? You're about to get posterized. I'm going to shatter that
Come on,
glass.
let's go.
Dix.com.
Welcome back, folks. We are live here at Jinx in Jinx, Oklahoma, here at Trimble Stadium. First graders got one half of play out of the way. In 10 seconds, we'll get the second half underway as Tulsa Youth is a 20-0 lead over Sand Springs Black. Chris Henson having to be our water boy here for about 5 minutes as he'll be right back. But Chris Dodson alongside me. And Chris, what did you see there in that first half?
A lot of good blocking for TYAA and speed on the outside. Blocking and speed is dangerous at first and second grade level because there's absolutely no passing at all. No. You can forget about kicking. It's just going to be, it is what it is. And TYAA came prepared. I mean, you got some good-sized boys up there on the front line. They are making some great holes, not only on the outside, but also on the inside. So awesome job for them. For the Sandites, Sandites are going to have to open up the holes themselves because they've had a couple of good successes. Were able to matriculate the ball down the field in the last drive, but not really much after that. They just ran out of time.
Yep, that last drive, they got something going, but just couldn't finish as the clock hit zeros. And I believe Sand Springs is going to start with the ball here to start this third quarter. So that does give them a chance to get those points here to get us started. Tulsa Youth, of course, making a couple big third down stops, a couple touchdown saving stops. As Cameron Stevenson doing a little bit on both sides.
Yeah, and in first and second grade, they have the coaches, and of course, it's a 3-quarter field for the width. So you got the 5 hash mark right there as the end of the field there for them, and you can have both coaches on. You have one coach for each team up there and giving some instruction and making sure that these guys are all lined up and know where they're playing at and what the play is going to be.
Oh, it'd be anarchy. Those two coaches, Coach Elliott and Coach Gillespie, weren't out there. Who knows if they weren't leading those troops. But here we go. We're getting underway. The I-form comes back once again. Jason Flores is going to be under center.
Flores making a huge impact in this game already.
Yep, trying to fight and get his team back into this one. Him and Maverick Spencer, kind of that 1-2 punch on that last drive before halftime. So we are back underway. They give it to Maverick Spencer, but he gets popped right at the line of scrimmage. It was number 10, Malik Beard, making the big tackle.
Beard, another good impact player, especially on defense today.
No doubt. Had a touchdown saving tackle with about 20 seconds left in the half. Caught Jason Flores from behind on the 15. Which ultimately led to the clock hitting zeros, letting Tulsa Youth keep that 20-0 lead.
And Tulsa Youth themselves, man, let me tell you, the history of Tulsa Youth is just immaculate. We did a game a couple years ago with Carson Smallwood, our now remote Carson Smallwood, all the way down in the Houston area. We definitely miss him here at the Southern Sports Network, but we called a game, and I think this was at Broken Arrow a couple years ago, where the 5th grade team, or actually 6th grade team, was just, they haven't had a defeat in the entire time that they were there.
Wow. Good run right there. There was a team like that in Edmond. They were called the Packers. They just had everybody on their squad. Didn't lose in like 2 years, I think.
Wow.
We always ended up playing at UCO in that game. Always a fun time.
Oh, yeah. Great stadium there, too.
That's half the fun for these boys, is getting to play on this big field. Jason Flores trying to get to the outside once again. But Malik Beard and Cameron Stevenson there to make the tackle.
Good 4-yard run to the outside, but it's going to bring up 4th down and 5. And it seems to be at this level, you're gonna get your big runs on the outside just to try to open up something, get them in space, and turn on the jets. That's pretty much what you're going to get, or you're going to get something around the A or B gap. That's pretty much it. So, and occasionally you might actually see a reverse. You could get some trickery there, but at this level, at the 1st grade, they're just learning everything.
Exactly, just trying to get the fundamentals down. Almost saw a reverse there before halftime. Sand Springs wasn't able to pull it off as Maverick Spencer trying to find a way.
Nothing going there. TYAA again was able to penetrate through the line. Party in the backfield, and it's a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs. Number 6 making the tackle there, Brave Jefferson.
Now that's a cool name.
I know, yeah. Brave Jefferson, spelled B-R-A-Y-V-E. Oh, Brave.
Or is it B-Rave or Brave?
I would say Brave.
Okay. And you know what? And that's a cool name because not only do you have that, but you got yourself a nice little fun on words too. So when you get up into high school, you could turn it to B-Rave, but a little broken play there too.
Yep, drop snap. Bryson Billings Osborne trying to get the outside. A couple white jerseys end up making the tackle after the 2-yard gain.
And if you're watching us here, we also have another broadcast going on in Union for the 3rd grade as Union's taking on, I believe, Bixby over there at this point.
What grade started over in Union? Where did they start? 1st grade there as well?
3rd grade.
3rd grade. It's number 2, Bryson Billings Osborne. They're going to get to the outside again. Kind of tiptoed that boundary. Able to push his way for about 5 yards, or for a 3rd down. Going to be 3rd and 3. Cameron Stevenson with the spin move. Able to stay on his feet, and that should be his 4th touchdown of the day. Yes, it is. Stevenson pushing this to a 26-0 lead for Tulsa Youth Athletic Red.
Wow, let's see that one again. An explosive move to the outside. Another great block. And that's been the difference right there, has been the blocking.
Mm-hmm. Letting their playmakers get one-on-one with the defender and just letting Cameron Stevenson do what he does best. That's run as he runs for another, I believe that was a 35-yard touchdown. Number 8, I believe, looking to get to the outside. Oh, almost made it, but a big hit there by the Sand Springs defender. He says, no, not today. I believe that's Maverick Spencer. It's a nice 1-point conversion tackle.
Yeah.
That kind of reminded me of that Florida Gator OU game. Sam Bradford was trying to make it to the end zone, just got lit up, spin cycle in midair. Even though I think
I remember
did
that.
score it. Oh, yeah.
The helicopter.
Mm-hmm. Coach Elliott getting his boys ready, showing them the play. Jason Flores looking to lead the charge once more.
A little confusion in the backfield, and that's a huge loss. TYAA taking advantage of that one as they wasted no time to get into the backfield. Another party in the backfield brought to you by TYAA Bulldogs.
Got back there fast, and it looked like the 2 Sand Springs players ran to each other first. Then the Tulsa Youth was back there ready to clean it up.
Yeah.
It's going to be 2nd and 13 here for the Sandites.
We had a clock adjustment there. Now we're right.
Maverick Spencer looking to get to the outside. Tries to split 2 defenders. Can't do it.
Not today. You know, if I'm coaching for the Sandites, I've known my line is just letting everybody through. It's almost like, how do you take advantage of that? And it's going to be like some sort of run screen to where you're going to try to just get it in that one hole, just do everything you can to make one hole to run through because it is definitely a party back there.
Yeah, it's when you need to play kind of like that pin toss or pin pull toss, I think they call it, out of the backfield, where you have a shotgun player and it's just you and a running back. You kind of toss it to the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Ravens have been making real good use of it with Derrick Henry to the near side.
What a dynamic duo that's turned out to be this year.
Best fantasy team I've ever had.
Wow.
Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry on the same team. My goodness.
When I saw that trade, I was like, well, for the AFC, it's going to be very interesting. So it's going to be 4th down and long, and it's no longer a domination, I don't think, from Kansas City as we've seen their dynasty. And it's almost kind of like, they're continuing what they're going to do. And that's the Kansas City way. Great team there. But I have a feeling it's not as explosive yet as it has been in previous years where, you got Worthy back there that's learning a bunch of stuff, but he's going to be a dynamic player soon.
They're the new Patriots. I mean, has have a great defense, an all-star quarterback. I mean, he can throw it to anybody. It doesn't matter. I could get out there, and I'd probably have 5 catches for 50 yards.
Hey, don't flatter yourself, man.
I know. Screens are crazy, baby.
They are. We got to see this replay again here as, again, it's just great penetration and speed on the defense to be able to turn the ball over and a turnover on downs.
Yeah, it doesn't help when the Chiefs also get D-Hop for a washing machine,
Exactly. That's one of the greatest trades right there, It's almost like the movie, what was the movie, Slapshot, where he's trying to trade up for a couple of washing machines, and he gets the Hanson brothers, for those that have ever watched that movie.
Haven't got around to Slapshot yet, but they do the same thing in Semi-Pro. I think he got traded for a washing machine, too.
Exactly. Another big play in the backfield right there, this time by the Sandites, and you'll see it here on the replay again where gets the ball snapped and bounces to the outside, but the speed again from the outside for the Sandites is able to contain and brings up second down and long.
30 seconds left in this third quarter. About to get to crunch time, and I hate to call it early, but it looks like Tulsa Youth might take this one. The pretty convincing lead right now.
Yeah, very convincing at this point with under 20 seconds left to go in the third quarter. And I'm going to hand the microphone back up to the end of the corner, back to Chris Henson. And there is a flag for a face mask, and it was pretty blatant.
Bryson Billings Osborne trying to get to the outside. But yeah, got that face mask yanked the other way. So he doesn't get any yardage, but gets the free yardage instead.
Yeah, and it looks like the clock went down to 0. Are they going to give them another play here in the third quarter, or are we ending? And we are ending. That is the end of the third quarter.
So with that being said, we're going to take a quick break here, folks. Fourth quarter action coming up here quick. Tulsa Youth on top of Sand Springs Black, 26-0.
We're going to keep it here for a minute because they get set so fast we're not able to run the commercial, but I am going to hand the microphone back up to the lightning rod here. Rod, if I could talk. I've been up since 4:30, so give me a second here.
Welcome back, Chris.
Thanks, sir.
Give me any chicken minis?
I did, right there.
Oh, really? My man.
Chicken minis and water.
Was it over there, kind of more inside the bleachers, or was it on the outside?
Just dead center on the other side of the 50.
Last time I had it on that far side.
It's back in the locker room.
Of course, thank you to Jinx for providing us with the hospitality, food, drinks,
absolutely.
stuff of that nature.
Good stuff.
Oh, yeah, always helps.
Who doesn't like chicken minis?
I know, man, for real. Tulsa Youth trying to get points once again. It's kind of a sneak play as they sneak it to number 6, Brave Jefferson.
Snuck right through the defense.
All eyes were on Cameron Stevenson as he quickly handed it off and sprinted out the other way. But Brave Jefferson snuck right through the middle. Got about 10 yards, moved the chains. Looks like there's going to be a false start after the nice run from Brave Jefferson.
The Bulldogs can smell the end zone. They're just ready to get it going.
No doubt. They want to get the 30 points here today. Hopefully keep that goose egg if they can. Sand Springs offense has slowly but surely been coming alive here in this one. Hopefully they can get to that Tulsa Youth red zone one more time.
You just want to see the O go.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to end with a goose egg.
No, not a championship.
No. You made it all this way.
Exactly. Both teams had a great season so far, and this one had the makings of a good game, but Cameron Stevenson took it upon himself here in this one. So I think that's Brave Jefferson again. Almost broke that tackle from Dason Flores.
Well, and you have to give it up to the Sand Springs defense, right? Playing 26-0, they haven't given up. They're still out there fighting every tackle, every play.
Exactly. I think we'll see that in every game today. Just a bunch of fight, 110% all the time. And I said Brave Jefferson, but that was actually Bryson Billings Osborne with the run. Stevenson looking to get to the outside, cuts it back up.
And there it is.
Works it back outside 5 touchdowns on the day for Cameron Stevenson. I think he just cemented himself as player of the game here in this first grade championship.
Yeah, and watch the replay, right? He gets that outside edge, follows those blocks, and then it's just daylight. Little celebration at the end. 5 touchdowns, you deserve it.
Definitely the most athletic player on this field. Showing every bit of the athleticism. His team has a 28-0 lead right now. Sand Springs still has 5:25 left on the clock, though. Plenty of time to get some points of their own. Brave Jefferson looking to get to the outside. Can't do it.
Good hit.
Jason Flores, he loves those one-point conversions. Back-to-back big hits on him.
Well, and you talked about it earlier. These kids are made of rubber, right? They'll get hit, bounce right back. This is a good example of that.
That's a good tackle, man. Love to see it. Jason Flores having a day on defense. So everyone works their way back to that middle of the field, that 40-yard line. Sand Springs looks to work it the other way.
Let's see what the Sand Springs offense can put together. Maybe they'll pull out the old Fumblerooski.
Now would be the time.
Flag.
Piece of laundry. It looks like he pointed towards the red jerseys. Yes, he did. Looks like it's going to be offside or encroachment. Offside, something of that nature. 3-5 yards. Going to be 1st and 5.
Defense a little too hungry there.
I will say in the second half, Ryan Du Bois has been kind of quiet. Sand Springs has done a good job trying to hold him.
Ooh, he was there too. He heard you.
He was coming.
He
was
heard
coming.
you.
Ball hit the ground, though, so going to be a dead ball after the free 5. It's going to take him back 2, 2nd and 7. .330 left here in the 4th. Clock's moving fast.
Let's see if those blocks that Sand Springs had going at the end of the first quarter can come back. They can open up the middle of that line again.
Maverick Spencer trying to get to the outside, but couldn't pick up any steam. Gets caught from behind. Malik Beard having a day on defense. Cameron Stevenson holding the offense down, but Malik Beard been all over this field on the defensive side.
Well, and that's been the thing, right? One step. Just got shoestring tackled right there. Sand Springs has been one step away from breaking it away this whole game.
No doubt, and that's that first grade aspect to it. I know we talk about it, but it's just slow, steady, slow build-ups. These kids are just trying to get the fundamentals down.
It's bobblehead football.
We've definitely seen the potential here in this matchup. A couple kids, definitely some athletes. Jason Flores makes that man miss. And Cameron Stevenson comes to push him out of bounds. Sand Springs does get that first down, though.
Yeah, I'm looking at the replay. The corner bites in for just a second. It's just enough to give him down to the 50. Get him pushed out. Picks up the first down.
Picks up the first down. Gets it past the 50 to 10. Left here in this first grade matchup. Our first game of the day here in the INFC Championships. You're listening here on Southern Sports Network. Carter Randolph, this is Chris Henson. Sand Springs looks to keep this momentum alive.
Ooh, good fake.
It was one man to beat. I swear we just watched this play. No, we didn't. He makes some more miss, and he's still going. Can Jason Flores beat them all? Yes, he can. What a run from number 17. Took him a while, but Jason Flores works some magic on that play and gets 6 for the Sand Springs Black Squad.
Persistence is key, right? You hit that outside edge enough times, it'll open up. Just gets that 5-yard head start and off to the races.
Ran that same play, and this time it was the same thing. Cameron Stevenson coming to try and make that tackle. This time Jason Flores put the little shimmy shake on him. Shook it back inside, ran it upfield for 6. Oh, no. Looks like... Oh, they just haven't put it on the scoreboard yet. This is the 1-point conversion.
Yeah, the INFC.
He didn't drop the ball before he crossed the goal line. Oh, my goodness.
College football celebration there.
Trying to get to the outside. I think that's Kason Pearson. Can't do it. Tackle there from number 12, Jordan Gist.
Yeah, he just crashes down, gets around that outside pursuit, is unable to win the foot race.
Looks like he has some green daylight ahead of him, too. Good pursuit there from the Tulsa Youth Athletic Squad. So I think that's going to take us to the end of this one. Both teams slowly making their way as the clock ticks away. 20 seconds left in this one. It's Tulsa Youth going to take this first game of the day 28-0. And Chris, I think we got to do a player of the game honors. Both sides had their moments here for sure, but I think we got to give this one to Cameron Stevenson.
Yeah,
5 touchdowns on the day.
I agree with you. I think Stevenson's definitely the man of the hour. A lot of people in contention for that, but his touchdown performances, can't ignore it.
No doubt, and we just want to show our respect for both squads here. Tulsa Youth Athletic Reds, Sand Springs Black. You both played great games here in this INFC Championship debut on this beautiful Saturday. Tulsa Youth takes it 28-0 as they win that first grade championship.